If you are slow in JAMB, you will surely fail. This is not because you are not intelligent. This is not because of negative energy, but because the time frame in JAMB UTM is not designed to favor you. So if you don't beat the time will surely beat you, and the questions are going to submit automatically, and you leave the hall only to see 50 over 400. So if you really know that you want to score high in JAMB UTME and you beat the time before the 2 hours elapse, then this video is perfectly made for you, because in this video I'm going to reveal to you 5 simple strategies you should apply the moment you enter the exam hall and you start answering your questions. These strategies are going to help you answer your questions very fast, and not just fast but very correctly. And if you're just coming across my channel for the very first time, my name is Basi Ejogba, and in my channel I help students level up the academic game. I also share full tips on the channel focusing on personal development. So if you love content like this, don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button, and also share my videos to your friends so they can come here and get value. So the very first strategy you should apply is a skip option strategy. This option or this strategy is very important, because this is where it gets a lot of students stranded, and before you know it, they don't have time again to even go to the next subject. Most of the time when you see questions, you find out that some questions are hard while others are simple. When you are being confronted with a difficult question that you know that you have spent up to 1 minute and you still haven't gotten the answer, please, I will advise you that you leave that question immediately and go to the less harder ones, like to the simple ones, and later you can come back to it. It is very, very important that you understand this, and especially if you're in the science wing or in the art wing. We as students, we all have that subject that we know we love and we are good in. The very first thing you should do when you enter the exam hall is that you should start with the subject you know you are good in. This is because when you do those ones that you know you are good in, let's say you are doing chemistry, physics, biology and English language, and you know you are good in biology and chemistry, please, there's nothing on earth that should make you to start answering physics first and English language before chemistry. When you do it like that, you are going to spend the whole of your time, and before you know it, the computer is going to submit automatically for you. So the very first thing you do when you enter the exam hall is that you start with the subject you know you are good in, that subject you know you love, that subject you know you can easily answer. Now why you do this is because you do it faster to give time for those ones that are difficult, because those ones that are difficult will require you to think and think and think and think, and approximately you are supposed to spend nothing less than 1 minute 30 seconds on a particular question, because you still have time to read. You are still going to have time to read comprehension in English language, and you have to, what comprehension simply means is the ability for you to understand. So you still have time for you to read up to 3 or 2 comprehensions in English language. So basically you just have 1 minute 30 seconds for you to answer every question you are being confronted with. So at this point in time, you should skip options that you know that are difficult, and you can get back to it later. That is what exactly I did when I was writing JAMB UTME. In fact, when I finished answering all my questions, I still had up to 30 minutes left, because what I simply did was I am good in chemistry, so I just went to chemistry. I'm good in biology, so I just went straight to chemistry, biology, physics and English language was the very last. So you have to start with the skip option, which is very important. The second strategy there is that you should eliminate all wrong options, and don't overthink simple answers. This is where a lot of people find problem where there is no problem. JAMB loves setting simple questions. JAMB loves giving you simple answers. But the problem there is that people will feel, why is JAMB giving me simple question? JAMB is hard, so I'm not expecting simple question. So therefore, since JAMB is giving me simple question, let me make a problem out of this question they have given to me. And before you know it, you start overthinking something that is supposed to be maybe 1 + 1 is 2. You start overthinking the answer, say no, 1 + 1 is not going to be 2, it's going to be 3. So don't overcomplicate or don't overthink answers. When you know that this is the answer, please just put the answer there and go. And also, like I said, eliminate the wrong options. Even if you don't know the correct answer, look at the options. Do you understand? Look at the options. You find out that maybe option A and option B are not related to that stuff. So if I am asking you a question based on separation technique, for example, in chemistry, I'm asking a question on separation technique, and in separation technique, I said option A is orbital, option C is gas law, and you are not seeing option A. Option A is orbital. Option B, gas law. Option C, centrifugation. Option D, distillation. You know that at this point, option A and option B is not among. So what you simply do is eliminate them. Then the answer is now left between option C and option D. That is where you should focus on. So learn how to eliminate wrong options. Very, very important. And please don't overthink simple answers. And this is what is going to lead me to point number 3. And the point number 3 is that you should learn the art of guessing smartly. Bro, there's no time left. In fact, the moment you enter the exam to write the question, to start writing the exams, you see, instead of seeing 2 hours, you're not going to see hours. You are going to see 1 hour 59 minutes 59 seconds. That is to tell you that you are not even writing the exam for complete 2 hours. So at this point in time, the time is already designed, like I said, the time is already designed to make you fail. So you must master the art of guessing smartly. I'm not saying you should just guess anyhow, but you should learn how to guess smartly. Sometimes that's how you can just see a question instead of solving. Like this one is also for those of you that are doing mathematics and chemistry and physics. You understand? Instead of solving everything and you see a question, you start solving. Bro, that's how you can just see the answer and you guess smartly. At this point in time, you don't need someone to meet you to start coaching you on some things like this, because this is your survival. This is your future. So you must learn the ability for you to get smartly. That is the point I've been trying to teach my students in my private WhatsApp group. I've been trying to teach them on how they can be answering questions smartly, even things that I have not taught them before. I will just bring questions on it and they'll be like, sir, you have not taught this one. I say, yes, I know I have not taught you. What I want is, give me answer. I have not taught you, but give me answer now. It's possible. Just look at the options. I've written the options down, so just give me the answer. So you must master the art of guessing smartly. You understand? You don't have to spend time solving, because before you solve, you spend more than 4 minutes trying to solve. So that's how you can just look at a question and say, okay, your mind will just tell you option A is correct. Please, that intuition, that first thought, most of the time they are always correct. So just put it and leave it and go to the next one. When you are done later, maybe you can come back to it. But most of the time, I don't advise people to come back and start changing their answers, because you're already overthinking the answer, and it may likely make you to fail, and you change the correct answer to the wrong answer. Because that was what happened to me when I was writing when I wrote my JAMB. My biology questions, after writing, and I said I have 30 minutes left. As I went back, I started changing the answers, only for me to leave the hall, and I went back to my textbook and I saw that those false answers were actually correct. So it is important that you learn how to guess smartly. Don't waste your time to say you can solve everything and you know that, oh, you're 100% correct. You are not looking for perfection. You are looking for a way you can smash JAMB UTME and get admission to study your dream course. And the very last strategy I have for you is that you must learn how to stay calm under pressure. There is a lot of pressure. In fact, the moment you enter inside the exam hall and you sit down, you start having pressure. The unnecessary pressure just starts coming inside of you. The ability for you to handle this pressure is very essential, and it determines whether you are going to pass JAMB or not. Now, the moment you start panicking, everything in the body, you understand, everything in the body starts malfunctioning. In fact, everything in the body shuts down. When I was talking about nervous coordination in one of my biology class, I talked about sympathetic coordination. Now, sympathetic coordination comes in when you are in a stage of panic, you are in a stage of fear. It comes in to counterbalance that fear. So when you are afraid, it comes in to make sure you are okay. You understand? It comes in to make sure you are relaxed. So when it comes in to make sure you are relaxed, at this point in time, it's not actually useful, because it's there to make your brain is going to shut down. In fact, you are going to it's not something you need to experience. So for you to be very fast in JAMB UTME and for you to get your answers correctly, it all comes from a calm mind. So it is only a calm mind that will be able to answer JAMB questions correctly. You understand? So you must learn how to handle exam pressure. You have done your best. You have attended tutorials. You have attended different JAMB classes. You have studied all through the night and stuff like that. So this is the point. This is the time for you to prove yourself. You understand? This is the time for you to prove yourself. You have prayed. So this is a time for you to prove yourself. So there's no point of you coming into the exam hall with a panic mindset. You just have to be calm, do your own best, and at the end of the day, you are going to see your result. So these are just the 5 strategies that I believe are going to be very helpful if you are writing JAMB UTME and you really want to score high. If you think they are very important, or you think They are very educative. At this point in time, I don't just want you to watch this video and say you are done. I want you to look for one JAMB app and see how you can practice these things, all these things that I have said, and let me know in the comment section, have you done your JAMB reprinting, and when are you writing your JAMB UTME? And don't forget, you can also be part of my JAMB private class. The moment the exam commences on Thursday and the first set enter the exam hall, I'm going to start getting questions of what they have written. So I'll be live streaming it, and for you to join my private WhatsApp class so I can get questions and answers for all of the subjects. It costs just 1k. So the price is just 1k naira that we are supposed to pay, and a little price for salvation as that 1000 naira. So you can chat me on WhatsApp so that you can book your spot in that WhatsApp group before the group, you understand, will be filled. So if you love this video, if you find this video educative, if you find this video informative, don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button, and also share this video to your friends so that they can come here and get value, and in turn I'll feel motivated to continue dropping helpful videos like this. And until I see you in my next video, always remember that you're wonderful, always remember that you're unique, and always remember that you're a pace setter. I really love you. Thank you.